Hey y'all. Alright, one more and done. Welcome out to the patio. Different side for today. Figured it would be a good time to show you how I am using my 2020 Hobonich in Nuance Pink as my fitness and wellness journal. So if you are interested in how I'm tracking my workouts, how I'm tracking my food intake, and just my overall health and physical well-being. This does not have anything to do with my mental well-being, because that would take a whole nother book on its own. If you're interested in sticking around to see how I'm using my 2020 Hobonich Nuance Pink in 2019 to track my workouts and my food intake, stick around. Let me finish this workout and then we'll move inside to the desk where it's a little less windy and a little bit easier to show you what I have going on. See you in a sec. Alright, y'all, let's jump right into my 2020 health and fitness tracker. So before I get into this, let me say right now that my personal fitness goals, my personal workout goals may not be suited for anyone else. So I'm not going to really get in depth on why I'm choosing the exercises I'm choosing or why I'm choosing to eat the things that I'm eating. I think that this is just a good overview of how I'm collecting that data and how I'm going to be tracking that data going into 2020. Now, I started using the 2020 Hobonich Weeks a few weeks back. It's been about 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Shortly after I got it, I set it up, and I just wanted to see if this particular week's was going to be suitable for what I needed to use it for. And if you saw my haul video, which I'll link below for you, I was not overly impressed with this because it did not lay as flat as I thought that it would. I can now say that I absolutely love this week's. So let's start with the outside. It just has a cover on cover. I'm using an Erin Condren band just to kind of hold it closed. And then the pen that I'm choosing to use in it is a high-tech Coletto, and it is a 5-color pen because I will have some color coding going on, general information, calories, carbs, fats, and proteins. So this holds the colors that I need to differentiate on some of the things that I'll be doing with it. This planner is not meant to be pretty. So the only stickers that you're really going to see in it are these Birds Fly Studio trackers. So these are meant to go into the column of your Hobonich Weeks. Alyssa has several different types, and y'all, I don't PR for Alyssa, so what I'm about to say is completely and totally 100% just what I feel. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you know I have always used Birdfly Studio stickers in my planners in some form or fashion. What I love about Alyssa is that she posted these hydration trackers that also was a step tracker. And I don't record my daily steps. What I record is the amount of water intake that I have and did I take my vitamin that morning. And I was like, hey, Alyssa, I love these, but I would love, instead of steps, to have a vitamin tracker. And she was like, no problem. Drop it in the notes. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. And then as I started thinking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm also going to be recording my daily macros. And she didn't have a sticker for this. So I just kind of told her what I wanted was Monday through Sunday. And I wanted to be able to record excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Then I wanted to be able to record my daily calorie intake, my carbs, my proteins, and my fats. Just something so I could have a quick overview of that. Just like, no problem. Drop them in the comment, just drop me a note when you place the order, and I'll be more than happy to make that for you. So I don't think she has this listed in her shop. I haven't looked in a while. But if you want this macro tracker, and it is not listed in her shop, and I'll put her webpage and her Etsy page both in there, and you want these, just send her a message and say, hey, I saw Erin's video. I really want to order those macro trackers. How do I do that? And she will be more than happy to get back with you. And I will tell you what, I love Birds Fly Studio. Over the 3 or 4 years that I've been using her, I've occasionally gotten like some little oops stickers, and she immediately corrects them, gets them out in the mail to you. The customer service is just exceptional. I cannot say enough good things about Birds Fly Studio. So if you've ever been on the fence, go for it. So how am I using these? So I have placed them on sticky notes, and I just put the dates down at the bottom, and that way I can either use them in this journal, or if I want to put them in my weeks that is a little bit more mobile, I can put them there, or if I want to put them in my A6. I just kind of figured I go through different planners throughout the day, and I started setting up my 2020 where I stuck them directly onto the page. And then I'm like, okay, well then I'm going to have to mark down in my planner what I'm doing on my water intake each day and transfer it into here. And I kind of realized that after I set up about 4 or 5 weeks that way. And then I was like, you know what? If I put them on sticky notes, I could just pull them off each week and transfer them over. So I just took a pad of regular sticky notes, cut them down so it'd be a cute little border on them. And this way I can still make my notes. And they're just a little bit more portable and easy for me to keep track of. It's something where I can keep it front and center each week. In my sticker stash envelope, and this was a download from Shine Sticker Studio, I just have some colored dots that I'm using to differentiate each day on my food journal, and there are extra tabs in the back. And what the extra tabs will be used for is once I have graduated from the workout routine that I have listed here, I'll probably start a new one, and I'll just add a tab so I can go quickly to that. I hope this makes sense. I probably should have thought out better how I'm going to present this to you. So in the beginning, we have a food journal. And where did I put the one that was used? I've already used up the majority of a notebook going through October. So let's come in here like this. So each day has a little colored sticker. It has what my food was for that day. And that's all I'm doing, is writing down what time I ate or what time I drank something that was not water. So I could record the calories, the carbs, the fats, the proteins in each of them. And that's what the food journal is going to be. It's just going to be, did you eat that day? What did you eat that day? And that's what's in the food journal. So I don't feel like there's a need. I put a color code here for my calories, my carbohydrates, my proteins, and my fats. And that should be the blue, the purple, the green, and the hot pink. And then general writing in black. Then I have just my kickboxing schedule. Next up, you have the color code for things that I may highlight or any of those types of things. What I'm thinking of doing is marking holidays in there, because we usually don't work out on holidays, or we don't necessarily eat the way we should on a holiday. What are my active rest days, and then what is going to be a sick day. And these are just these Tombow pencils, because the Coletto C doesn't like regular highlighters. Sometimes it smears even if it's sat for a few days. So the index pages, lots of questions on how to use your index page in a Hobonich Weeks. The way I'm choosing to use mine is like so. And this is kind of how I've set up for September, October, November, and December. So I'm going to do my measurements. So I have my arms, my waist, my buttocks, my upper thigh, and my lower thigh measurements. And then I want to record my weight for each check-in, just to make sure that I'm not losing too much weight, that I'm maintaining the weight that I started at. And then this is where I've been kind of recording my workouts, and these are all paper clipped together each week. And that's all I want to do. This is strictly just my personal fitness goals. You can see where I'm using stickers here, but that's what I want to record on each day. So in an ideal world, it'll have my workouts for that day. Was it an active rest day? Was it a sick day? What type of exercises I did, that type of thing. And then I just have a small place for weather. And then I have a weight check-in just along the side. Now, this is what I first set up. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to have to write in my other planner how much water I took and transfer it over. And I'm not about double writing stuff down. That makes no sense to me. So that's when I choose to put them on sticky notes. And then I just have this whole section that I can use for notes regarding my workout. Why I felt like I had a really good workout week, why I felt like maybe I didn't meet my target goals, that type of thing. So that's how that's going. And then each month I just have the Shine Sticker Studio. These are the pastel tabs with a holographic print on them. And I believe those are still up in her shop. They're the mini tabs from Shine Sticker Studio. And then this is for the weeks leading up to when the planner itself actually starts. So next in the notes section, I have my goals. I have some warm-up exercises, and then I have some routines that will help build different muscles and muscle groups. So what I've been doing is, let's say this day I do one arm laterals. It's going to be exercise number 7. I did 3 sets at XYZ weight with 10 each. And then I did 1 set of 12 at XYZ weight. And that's what I go in and I write down. And it just reduces the amount of space here. You know, I was writing down the number. I did 3 sets at 15. This one I think is just a ladder, like a setup or something. So that's how I'm recording that. I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody but me in my head. And then the rest of them. So once I get where these exercises are no longer challenging to me, I may start evolving the workout. And that's why I have the extra pages. Now, I did get this weight loss tracker, but I don't want to use it as a weight loss tracker, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it here. And I just kind of want it as an overview that, you know, twice a month I can just kind of look and say, okay, I'm maintaining my weight. I'm putting weight back on that I'm losing. Because for me, it's not about losing weight. It's about gaining muscle mass and just becoming healthier. So that's why I have that there. And then as I research, we have a list of, this is the equipment that we have in our personal gym that my husband wrote out for me so I could make notes on how I want to do my workouts. Now in the back, I have some go-to healthy meals written down. And then I also have like what the macros are and some of my favorite things that I eat on a regular basis. And then I just stuck in some extra little trackers, and you can see I just cut down the sticky notes and put them on there. And then just smoothie recipes. This is kind of like just a catch-all. So that is how I'm using the 2020 Hobonich Weeks for my fitness tracker. Now, again, if you saw the original haul video, I was not overly impressed with this because it did not lay flat. I can say that overuse, it lays flat, and I'm not having to fight with it to write things down. So I am able to drop it just on a weight bench or whatever and do those exercises. So absolutely loving it. Anyway, I don't know if that made any sense to anybody but me, But this is how I'm using my 2020 Hobonich Weeks in 2019 as a health and fitness tracker, and how it's going to carry over into 2020. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down in the description. I will leave links to where I found this pen, which I buy everything off of Amazon. So I'll leave a link for the pen, and then I will also leave links to Alyssa's shop for the trackers, and then a link to Shine Studio for the week tabs. So again, any questions, let me know. Until then, remember, we all got a plan. We just all do it a little bit differently. Thanks for watching, y'all.